We brought you a story about the Northern Warfare Training Center south of Delta Junction. In the second part of the series, News 13's Lacey Grossvold takes a look at the history of the school.
Some people describe it as like the best kept secret in the Army.
The Northern Warfare Training Center's commander, Gary McDonald, says they choose instructors carefully.
We have the luxury to be selective on who comes there. Our primary pool for instructors are leaders that have worked within the United States Army Alaska.
The center's history spans back more than 60 years. After World War II, the Arctic Indoctrination School was established in Big Delta. The location at the base of Gunnysack Mountain was chosen for varied terrain and climate. Soldiers could learn to ski downhill and cross country. They could learn how to use equipment in cold weather.
That is always exciting to see some of the old photos when you can look up and see instructors from the 40s and 50s doing the same training, only they're using Browning automatic rifles and M1 Garands.
Henry Dubé was there for much of that history. He's retired in Delta now. He first began at the school when he came up to Alaska in 1957. He retired from the military in 1969, but was hired back as an instructor shortly after. For Henry Dubé, the outdoors are a lifelong passion. At 84, he still gets out and skis. He keeps horses, which he says help him stay active. His passion for the outdoors began at a young age.
We couldn't afford skis, so we just took some old barrels and ripped them apart and made any tube binding, and that's what we tried to ski on.
He used the military and the outdoors as an escape from his family's dairy farm in New Hampshire.
And I think that's what drove me in the service, really. I'm tired of milking cows by hand, I'll tell you.
In his career, Dubé has scaled McKinley twice. He's been on mountain rescue missions and summited other peaks. Dubé's gone through and tested changes in cold weather gear. One piece of gear he stands firmly behind are bunny boots.
We've got the best cold weather boot in the world.
They're versatile footwear that's been adopted by civilians who have to face harsh cold. When paired with skis, soldiers call them white rockets. Their versatility means they're marginally good at many things. Skiing on them is not easy.
Those things are just rubber and there's no control. They're soft,
This job can be a physical as well as a mental challenge, but it's something the people here have a passion for.
It sounds like adventure training, but what that does is it brings the technical aspect back to the school that they can talk to these students.
I get paid to pretty much rock climb and ski, and you can't really beat that.
They start to enjoy their job, and that's when they really become the better instructors, because they want to push it to that next level. They want to see which mountains they can summit and how far back on the glaciers they can go and really push it to the limits.
For News 13, I'm Lacey Grossvold.
Coming up after the break, federal court documents